and so asked. Of course, the prince. It is time you saw what your kingdom is truly like. The age of industry has come to Albion. Though some call it the age of oppression. When freedom is nothing but a dream, it's time to make a stand. To lead a rebellion. To be a hero. Welcome to the city of the downtrodden. Where those who dare to speak out are punished. And those who dare to hope find nothing to hope for. True rebels fight against all odds. True rebels never give up. Yet they cannot triumph alone. The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
What a dreadfully sorry sight. Such a beautiful day to waste in bed, don't you agree?
What? Oh, go away, Jasper.
Now that is hardly the response of a prince. I'm afraid it is time to rise. With your permission, I shall wake your sleeping companion. Ah, yes, one's heart soars before such regal bearing. I trust you both slept well. You have a busy day ahead.
Come on, boy. If I have to get up, so do you.
It's not going to work. Don't look at me like that. Oh, very well. Good dog. What a pair. The kingdom is doomed. Now, sir, if you will follow me, perhaps we can find some appropriate clothing for today's activities. Lady Elise is most eager to speak to you this morning and is waiting for you in the garden. No doubt you will wish to look your best for your young friend. I have taken the liberty of arranging 2 suitable outfits, if you would care to choose. It may not be the most ornate outfit, but that doesn't indicate a lack of quality. I only select the best. The staff may be reassured by the lack of ostentatiousness in these clothes. The staff may be reassured by the lack of ostentatiousness in these clothes. An exquisite ensemble, if I may say so. Lady Elise is sure to find you most dashing in it. Lady Elise is a delightful girl, but I don't believe your pajamas will do much to impress her. It may not be the most ornate outfit, but that doesn't indicate a lack of quality. I only select the best. Notice the fine stitching, the delightful choice of fabric, Oh, what's the use? The staff may be reassured by the lack of ostentatiousness in these clothes. It becomes a member of the royal family to wear only the most fashionable items, if one cares about such things. The staff may be reassured. Ah, splendid choice. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve. Perhaps you ought to make your way to her now. And I would recommend avoiding your brother today. King Logan is... Have a good day, sir.
Will do. Bye, Jasper.
My prince. Prince. Greetings, sir.
Hello, Prince.
Ah, my lord.
I hope you're well.
My lord.
Hello, sir.
Oh, brave knight. Have you come to protect me? You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I'll protect you, my lady.
I don't know. You don't look so tough either. Perhaps you can give me a demonstration of your abilities.
How's that?
I suppose you'll have to do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes. Did something happen?
I'm not sure, but everyone in the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even worse down in the city. You hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. I'm sure it's only a rumor, but you can imagine how people are talking. The staff in the castle are anxious. I told them you'd speak to them. Will you do that? I'm afraid of what might happen if someone doesn't calm things down.
If you think it will help.
I do. They may fear the king, but they still care for their prince. So, my good prince, will you take my hand and escort me to the castle? Everyone's waiting for you. Good. Now let's go. I can't believe your brother could have had a worker executed. But sometimes I think, well, that there's something wrong with him. He's changed so much. And he looks so tired all the time.
My lord.
I told Sir Walter about the speech. He'll be there to support you. I don't know what this place would be like without him. I'm sure he'll want to continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
Business down the industrial.
Well, I heard all he did was stand up for one of the kids working in the factory.
Who knows where it ends? Next thing you know, it's one of us that's...
Quit your gossiping now, and straighten those clothes. Welcome, Your Majesty. Such an honor to have you here today. The staff are convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready.
You are all privileged to work in this castle, serving your country. You have standards to live up to. And I expect you to always do your best, no matter what the cost. These may be difficult times, but I will not tolerate any unrest or the spreading of wild rumors. Now back to work!
Well, that was quite a speech. You were very commanding. Your brother would be pleased. But remember, fear is not the only way to inspire loyalty. Right then, ready for today's training?
Take good care of him, Walter.
I suppose you've heard the rumors then? Well, I'm afraid they're quite true. Who knows what your brother will do next? In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day. A lot of people to see your brother today. Poor sods.
Sir Walter, what a stroke of luck. Would you be so kind as to sign my petition? We must fight to eradicate poverty in Albion. Too many suffer on our streets, and the king does nothing. He must be made to care.
Oh, very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Your Majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honor.
I just want to go home.
I don't like signing things. How about this instead?
What's happened to this country?
There really was no need for that.
I just want to go back to...
You're young. You're entitled to your amusement. But you need to realize there are important things at stake. Perhaps you will see that in today's combat training. Come on. You have made good progress these past few weeks. Fight! That's it! Again. Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? Of your father, the great hero king. You'd never get tired of hearing those stories. And after each one, do you remember what you would say?
Teach me how to be a hero.
Every single time. I wish that was something an old soldier like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best. Strike me. It's time you showed me what you've got. Ha-ha! You only went and broke it. Look at that. Am I a great teacher or what? But listen, there's something...
Walter! You have to come quickly! Both of you!
What's happened?
Outside the castle. It looks like a demonstration.
This is not good.
They're right inside the castle grounds. I've never seen so many people out there.
Balls. I should have known this would happen. I don't think they realize what your brother is capable of. This isn't going to end well. Keep Albion free! We want you! It's been a long time since Logan listened to me, but I should find him. Stay here. There's still something we need to talk about.
We can't just stand here. I have a horrible feeling about this. We need to do something. Look, the guards have moved away from the stairs. We should follow Walter, find out what Logan's going to do. Let's go while we can.
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us. Quick! You can see them.
Think about what you're doing, Logan.
I'm protecting the interests of the people. Do not question me again. You will shoot to kill. Start with the ringleaders, and if necessary, continue with the crowd.
This is wrong. You can't do this. Oh!
Never tell me what I can't do.
Walter! We can't let him kill all those people. You're his brother. Maybe he'll listen to you. We have to do something.
What are you doing here? The war room is no place for a child. Leave now. I'm here to stop you. You can't kill those people.
No, wait. Enough!
How dare you turn against me? Perhaps you believe you should be the one making these decisions. You really wish to defend those traitors? Then so be it. Let us see how you do. Take my brother and his friends to the throne room. We shall settle this matter officially.
Move!
I'm going.
Leave her alone!
I'm all right, I'm all right.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll get through this together.
Keep walking!
Here come the saviors of the people. Come closer, brother. Today you have disappointed me beyond measure. I have been betrayed by my own blood and a filthy spy.
We did nothing wrong.
Punishment must be apportioned where it belongs.
Punish me, then.
You are no longer a child, and it is time I stopped treating you as one. You wish to save the traitors who had gathered outside the castle this morning. Very well. You shall have your chance to save them. Here stand the leaders of the violent mob. I will give you a choice. Who will be punished? These strangers? Or this girl? The sentence will be death.
No, this can't be.
You are the prince. Decide.
Your Majesty, Logan, please.
I am giving you power over life and death.
No, I won't do this.
If you can't choose, I will. They will all be executed. So tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice to do the right thing?
This is madness. We just can't. Choose me. You can't let them all die. Choose me. There's only one decision you can make. It has to be me. Are you listening to me? Pick me.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Please.
This can't be happening. It can't be.
Still having trouble deciding? Let me help you. I will give you until the count of 5.
Choose me. They didn't do anything. It should be me.
5. 4. 3.
Calm down, Kate.
2.
It's gonna be okay. You'll see.
1.
You have to choose me. It's the only way. You know it is.
You disappoint me. Take them all away. Kill them now.
Please. No. You can't let him do this. You can't let him.
I will never forgive you for this.
Good. Then you will never forget it. Escort my brother to his chambers. Now.
You mustn't blame yourself, sir. I don't think any of us realized just how far he'd fallen into madness.
I have to do something. I can't just stay here.
You're not. We leave the castle tonight. This kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution. It needs a new leader. It needs a hero. It's time to see if you're ready.
Ready for what?
To be your father's son.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing.
Not even the job.
Come on. It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero.
I never thought I'd enter this place again.
You should have known better. The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you here one day, when you were old enough. And this is your history. This is your legacy. The world has been too long without a hero, but I'm hoping that it will have one soon. This is your father's most. The Guild Seal. It chooses those who have the power inside them. Those who have the potential to become legends. Take it.
Is something supposed to happen?
Teresa, the seer of the spire. I guided your father in his greatest triumph. But you have an even greater destiny ahead of you. The seal awoke at your touch, as it would at no one else's. This means the fate of Albion rests on your shoulders. Before you lies the path you were born to take, and at its end is the kingdom you were born to rule. Like all heroes, you will face many trials, but you cannot pass through these gates alone. You will need to gather followers and gain the support of the people. For now, you have the support of 2 friends. Jasper, who will serve you always, and Sir Walter Beck, who will be your greatest ally. Together you have already taken the first step in your journey. Walk through the gate and claim your reward. The gauntlet will channel the magic within you. Use it by the tomb in the mausoleum, and the way out of the castle will open for you. You will return here when you have gathered enough followers to reach the next gate. Now go. Walter and Jasper will follow wherever you lead. And one day, perhaps the rest of Albion will do so too.
Do you... Somewhat narrow, isn't it? Dark, too.
You never did care for confined spaces, did you, Sir Walter?
I never did care for being poked in the eye or having my head chopped off. What of it?
Oh dear, I seem to have struck a nerve.
Now this is more like it. Grand, spacious, a plentiful supply of oxygen. Just the way a castle's escape route should be.
I hesitate to ask, but what is our plan? Other than leaving the castle far behind us, which I wholly approve of, obviously.
It's simple. We have to stop Logan.
How am I supposed to do that? Even if I am a hero, I'm just one person.
Exactly. That is why we need to find allies. And lots of them. Once you prove what you are, people will follow you. And many of them will be willing to fight. But they need a leader. Someone to believe in. Albion is nothing less than a revolution. Well, young heroes, this is your chance to show what you are. Well, I know I am. Come on. And I'm proud of you too, old friend. I've never seen a man cower with such grace.
It is merely a matter of hygiene. Bats are filthy creatures.
Anyway, I think we've just seen the first proof of what you can do. You are the hero who can lead this land in a revolution. Bats are just the beginning.
What is this place?
You know, it must be. It is. It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never thought it was a real place. Well, I don't believe it. Jasper, this book. There's a note with your name on it. Look.
That's not possible. For Jasper? Well, I grant you it is possible, but it must be a coincidence.
Oh, don't be a dolt. The old king must have left it here for you. What's it called?
The Book of Heroes. How extraordinary.
Does it tell us how to get out?
This really is most remarkable. Everything that we could possibly want to know about heroes and this place is right here in these pages. This map functions as a traveling mechanism. Simply choose where you want to go and, well, it should take you there.
Marvelous. Right. We can use that. We'll have plenty of time to explore this place later. Right now, we have a rather large task ahead of us.
But I don't even know where to start.
Our first stop will be the mountains of Mistpeak. There are people there who would make great allies. They won't offer their allegiance easily, but they despise Logan. And if anyone can persuade them, it's a hero.
Very good. I will continue to become acquainted with this sanctuary. No doubt we will need to make full use of its facilities.
Right, all right then. Find Mistpeak on the map and let's see if that book's telling us the truth.
Now, that looks like the dweller camp in Mistpeak, just there. Select that as your destination, and you should be taken there, just like this.
It worked! Oh, I'd forgotten how bloody cold it is up here. Come on. The people here call themselves dwellers. They're tough. They're loyal. And like I told you earlier, they hate Logan's guts. Yep. It may not look like much, but this is where the revolution begins. This is what Logan has reduced them to.
Really good, honest.
He's taken control of these mountains and started destroying its forests. I knew they'd have a hard time finding food, but I had no idea it was this bad. The man we need to convince is Sabine, a proud old sod, but a good man and a good leader. He won't give his allegiance easily, especially to a prince. Perhaps it's best if I speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less princely. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have a little bit of gold, but it should be enough, and maybe you can spread what's left among the people. They need it more than we do.
Where can I find clothes?
Oh, don't worry. You'll find someone willing to take that money off you. Now, wish me good luck.
We can't hunt, thanks to the king. What are we going to do?
We don't need much. Just enough to survive.
Are you here to buy something? Really? You're my best customer.
Hello, sir. This is... Ah, hello. Now, included in the sanctuary is a dressing room. Step through, and I'll show you. I've taken the liberty of laying out your clothes on these mannequins, which should serve... There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances of that are quite low. Now that you are properly attired, you should return to Sir Walter. It is time to meet this Sabine that we've heard so much about.
Bloody hot! I don't feel quite so blue now.
That's more like it. The scruffy look suits you. I've spoken to Sabine, explained everything, and he's, well, I told you he'd take some convincing. Come on.
Ooh. Out of the way, Boulder. I can't see a thing. So royalty walks into our home. A prince, no less. You're a long mile from the castle, Prince. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your brother has done to us? These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them, and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Huh? Then what do you want?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall, built by your own father. Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mist Peak Valley, who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbors in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Boulder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die, and the dead make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck. Nice knowing you.
Come on, boy.
It's nice to see Sabine hasn't mellowed with age. But anyway, I know the place he mentioned. Your father built the chamber under the Brightwall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until Logan closed it down. Just show the old librarian your guild seal. He'll know what it means. I'll try to find out more about these mercenaries. I'll see you in Brightwall when I have some information.
It makes a nice change to... I see you're approaching Brightwall, a most charming little hamlet. And a perfect opportunity to acquaint yourself with the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but this chamber beneath Brightwall sounds... I hope everything is in order. Very good indeed. Go forth and greet the world, and then purport not to be embarrassed when it pretends it doesn't know you. That is a good deal less ridiculous.
Is this gonna be good?
You're close?
A reliable way to gather a few followers is by simply interacting with people. Try it. I'm sure you'll make an impression.
Are you one of those adventurers?
Congratulations! Getting out among the people has paid off. Remember that interacting with the citizens of Albion is generally a reliable way to gain followers.
Yeah, but if there's no...
The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers suspect you of gaining any real knowledge. I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the holy bookmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero King last came here. Oh, then you are?
The Prince, yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
hello, Jasper here again. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. According to the book, the hammer can grow larger and heavier with use. Incredible. Apparently, as you use it, the blade actually becomes longer and sharper. Imagine. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve. That sword is certain to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose ably. Hello. The armory is at your disposal. Welcome to the sanctuary. The armory... Ah, hello. Ah, so the weapons in question were... Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects. The rifle. Marvelous. No one's going to get close to you if you don't want them to. The pistol will remain here should you wish to use it instead. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
You have done well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Blessed index cards. You made it. This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status. And I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local town.
I shall
will sometimes offer gifts, sometimes bribes, even low.
Vikings!
You're very tall, it's true, but that just means you've got further to fall.
He looks as hard as nails, so we better be careful.
Give special discounts to people I really like.
Right, boys, get him!
I say, let's see the surgeon as soon as you can, my lad. That looks bad. The fellow who tried to murder someone, aren't you? We'll teach you. Got a lucky shot. Here we go. Always fighting. Suppose it's my fault for being a soldier.
Gotcha! One down before we all get all that's been shot.
Don't tell me he's not Digits! Once and for all! Skewer him! Oh, that's a nasty little gunshot wound, mate. I'd find a surgeon. Got that bugger! Get back in there! This one down! Excellent! Here again! Hey! They're shooting at us! You put a hole in my mate, I'm gonna put a bigger hole in your head!
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Blessed index cards. You made it. This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have positive of your heroic status. And I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me. One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be. You're not likely to convince anyone. Without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
So come here and I'll buy your stuff, okay? Always look out for sales. You never know when I'll...
Anything I can do for you, just give a shout.
Need some help there? Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of gold. Sorry, if you can't pay for it, you can't have it. You really look terrifying like that. The most original haircuts in town. My house is full of old... Whoa, no! Helping the less fortunate is a great way to stop them going on a violent crime spree. Lovely, that is. Could you please pass the coin?
Woo! All right.
Everything you could possibly need and much more. Right here.
Yeah!
Best establishment in Brighton.
Yes!
If this doesn't pick up soon, I'll be right out of it. Business. Now, you don't see that every day.
Yay!
And I've got nowhere to go. Woo, all right.
Yeah!
Good one.
Good one.
I've swallowed my pride.
Yes!
Accepted this is my best
Yeah! Nice!
Spend for the love of all you old sacred. You won't find anything better in all.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
Yeah!
Go on! All right, yeah!
Woohoo! Woo! All right!
Yeah, nice! Amazing! If you find we're out of stock on anything, try again a few days later.
Yay!
Best establishment in Bright. Finest products in Bright Wall available here. Yay!
Yes! Good one.
Woo! All right. Woo! All right. Good one.
Home is where the heart is, as they say. It should also be where you have your best furnishings. Now, have you given any thought to redecorating?
Helping the less fortunate is a great way to start. Don't waste food. Need some help there? You're paying top gold for a top quality item.
Your new garments are ready should you want them. That beard should be a real boon if you're seeking a job in the technology sector. Any other business to attend to?
What a sight!
Those trousers are vile. It's all too horrible. This is horrible.
Won't be so
That could have gone better. That person now hates you, but no matter. Hate has its upside. A person who can't stand me around you will sometimes offer gifts, some might say bribes, to leave them alone.
Gotcha! I've been shot! Won't be so scary when you're dead, mate.
Jimmy, back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately?
Nah,
me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business. Hey, Jimmy, over here.
Roll over, you stupid.
All right, Jim, how's things? You been drinking in Brightwall again? And don't let anybody tell you drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
We're all gonna die eventually. You're just gonna die much sooner. Jimmy, that really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a beautiful summer morning sky. That's not him!
It's not Jimmy! Rather you than me!
Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
Looks like we're gonna
Jimmy was my mate!
The upper hand, lads.
He's using magic!
Kill the bugger before he shoots someone else.
We're lulling you into thinking you're winning, and then wham, we'll take you down.
Oi! Just stop all that shooting nonsense and give up! We'd really appreciate it.
That dog's dangerous. Should be put down on health and safety grounds. Now this. Oh, did that bullet go clean through?
Filthy hound!
Wow, watch out! Yeah, make the skunk-ass bugger bleed. Not me.
Hello. Now here is where you can fine-tune the more esoteric aspects of your adventuring. I hope everything is in order. Aren't those gloves simply exquisite? Well, why am I asking you? You're wearing them. Those boots seem as though they'd be quite useful in the snow. I've heard brandy is helpful in that situation as well. Ah, very good indeed. Reconsidered, have you? Very well. Feel free to change the color of your clothes or hair using the dyes. That is, after all, what they are for. You know my favorite aspect of this sanctuary?
Much better.
Leave him! He's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one.
Well, you ain't got much, but do you ever wonder what your speed is like? Let's find out. What? What did you just do?
You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live, it's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise.
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Defeating Saker has won over many of the people he terrorized. Word is already spreading of your victory.
It is a momentous occasion. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Mistpeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your early... an excellent way to gain... You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. By completing quests for those in need, you need more followers. Try influencing people by completing quests.
This is terrible. Somehow the gate got open. Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, I got some...
You've a new suit in your wardrobe, a new feathery suit. I can see why you would want to save that.
Lovely treats for you. Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat me.
establishment in Brightwall.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to knock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? Right. It's like I've said all along. We have to kill them all.
You bastard! You murderer!
Look, you're either with me or you're one of them. Which is it?
This is all just... I don't know if I can go on living with you, Bernard.
No, let's not get hysterical.
Welcome to the sanctuary. You can use these mannequins to store your current look. I trust...
Oh?
I think it's time for us to split up. I can't live with a man who holds innocent life in such low regard.
Innocent life is what I was trying to protect.
Is it worth taking one life to save another?
It's try out a new...
Give your nose a friend.
Where'd you get that
Get a
top
moustache.
Saker's gone for good. Shift it. Oh.
Pinch, you foul, vile fiend! You uncool. You, good sir, you who live in such a tomb... You will find the legendary lost play. Splendid!
Turn back now, mortal one.
Stay away from
Only
this
death
place.
and insanity await you.
Don't pick it up! No! Really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists. Bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Drop dead!
Oh, woe! What cruel darts that strike my intemperate soul! If this rejection be true, then I shall reject the world.
Shove it, fatty!
Stop! Thou hast driven a dagger into my breast and ended all hope of happiness. Thusly, I must end my life. Hark! A shadow approaches. Take me! And so I die.
Well, it's an unorthodox reading of the text, but one cannot argue with the results.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. Tragic death. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
You look so cute in that crown.
Why, Jester, I had no idea you felt that way about me. Or is this another one of your... So it's true! You do love me! You have no idea how difficult it's been watching you strut about in those magnificent feathers, how much I've wanted you. Then it is settled. Tomorrow we shall wed, and let anyone who frowns upon our union have his head cut off.
Well, it's certainly a radical interpretation of the text, but effective nonetheless.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Looks like he might have something good on him. This better be worth it. Get your heads down, boys! Come back shooting at us! Let's do it, lad!
Take cover, lads, there's men in the air! More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live! Your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus!
Shooting our boys, you moonlight baboon!
All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play.
I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the ham sandwich, a metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play! Do you have it?
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up following.
We're saved, Lambert!
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating core?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replied the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers.
I'm beginning to understand
I believe
why
Samuel awaits you at the town gates to
Morley
express
never
that very
followed
sentiment.
Ah,
hello.
Some fuzz for your face?
No love potions, I'm afraid. They've been banned.
Always look out for sales. You never know when I'll put one on.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
Best products in Brightwall.
I give hard cash for your unwanted
Upon that wall,
goods on the spot.
You ought to be in school.
Need a new blade? Sorry, if you can't pay for it, you can't have it. Not enough gold for that. Sail! Sail!
Town's in the dumps. I'm practically having to give stuff away.
I've just cast a spell.
If you fight any renegades, I hope you make them suffer. A gang of them did my husband in. Haven't you got any idea how hideous those trousers are?
Do you have anything I can buy off you?
You traitorous, treasonous, rebellious villain! Get to die! You shot him! Now that's got me down. Stop shooting me, mate! Cut your fingers off! Should have done some time for trying to murder someone.
Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair price.
you struck terror in their hearts. More gifts and bigger discounts. Someone who's afraid of it is likely to try anything in order to be spared your wrath.
Gunshot wound, was bad. Die, you swine, die!
got to help me. I'm so worried. It's my daughter, you see. I can't find her. The little scamp is always going off on her own.
The honour of the regiment is at stake. I'll
Always
fight
comes
to
back
the
after a
death!
while, though, but she's been missing for hours and hours. I'm frantic with worry.
Deceive me? Is he really coming back to life? You're gonna get it when I catch you. If that's the way you want it.
Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. Out you one. Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friend. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
We'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Border? Yeah. He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies.
Did you hear? Saker's dead. Oh, what?
I placed the contract representing your... A little something new has appeared in the Sanctuary shop. Care to have a look?